Hey everybody, it's Dizzy and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today I've got a video I am pretty excited to do. It is a sneak peek at the Darling Girl MILF Matte I'd Like to Find eyeshadow collection. This is a all matte eyeshadow collection. This was sent to me by Darling Girl, but I've been playing with it and testing it out for several days, tried it on my eyes several times, and I can tell you guys that I highly recommend this, and I would even if I hadn't been sent it. I'm actually going to go back and buy a few more shades that I didn't get. So the formula is a loose powder eyeshadow. It is very pigmented, but still blendable. Because it is a loose powder, there is a little bit of fallout, but that's true with all indie loose powders. So what you want to do is just do your eyes first and then clean up and do your foundation. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of the colors that I have over primer, because I always swatch everything over primer because that's how I use it. And I am wearing a lot of these shades on my eyes today. So at the end, I'll walk you guys through what's on the rest of my face and on my eye look, so you can see kind of what these look like in action. So the primer I'm using is the Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later primer. I got this as a sample from an Ipsy bag. So that is what we're using. And I'm using my arm. My arm is a little stained because I've already done this video once. My camera memory card decided to die like in the middle. It was good. It was good times. It was fun. Okay, so we're going to start with Wild Hearts. Wild Hearts is a very, very light lavender shade. It is a soft, I'd say, pinky lavender. I'm going to just build that up a little. This is the only one I feel like I've got to kind of build up, and I think it's because of my skin tone. When I wear it more sheer, you can hardly even see this color on me, but I think it's because I have olive skin and the purple lavender is kind of canceling that out. But that is this color, and that is once again Wild Hearts. The next one is Sweet Surrender, and I have a little sample baggie of this one. Sweet Surrender is a more blue-based lavender, and the color is a little bit stronger. And there we go. It's just a beautiful pastel, I guess, lilac. I never know which one is lilac and which one's lavender. If lilac has more pink or if lavender has more pink. But either way, they're both beautiful colors. And what I like about these is they're pastel, but they don't have a super white base, so they actually like blend and look nice on. The next one is Clandestine. This is one of my favorite shades. This is a Robin's Egg Blue. This is seriously pigmented. I love this one. So there it is. That's Clandestine. It's such a pretty color. Another packet one. This is Wicked Ways. This is a deeper, more teal, more green color, but it's in the same sort of family as that Robin's Egg Blue shade I just showed you. But it is a little bit more on that teal side. So there we go, that's that one. I accidentally gave you a big swatch, but I really love this color. So that is Wicked Ways. It's like a more teal alfalfa green. I love this color. The next color we're gonna show you is Tie Me Up, which is this really interesting olive shade. It's like a true olive green. It's a beautiful neutral. I really like that color. I really like it with my eye color because it brings out some of the yellowy green glints in my hazel eyes. The next one is Pools of Passion, which is a amazing blue. This is very vibrant, very strong color. But still, I think it can be made to be very wearable. So that is Pools of Passion. Pools of Passion. And then finally, last but not least, we have Kilt-y Pleasures. Kilt, like a skirt, pleasures. So cute name. And that is Kilt-y Pleasures at the bottom. It is a sort of taupey brown with like a slight amount of warmth to it. I really, really, really like that color. And I have a color that's sort of similar that I used today as a transition color, and I'll go ahead and show it to you just in case you kind of think it's similar to something you already have, because it's not. If you already have Ugly Naked Guy from Darling Girl, this is from the Friends Central collection. Ugly Naked Guy is more of a light tan and it's got more pink. So they are different, just in case you were looking at that and going, that looks similar to something I have. Now, as far as my eye look today, I'll zoom you in a little bit. So today I have Wild Hearts, which is that lavender, pinky lavender, on the inner corner, and I actually used it as a brow bone highlight. Then in my crease, I have Ugly Naked Guy, and I also have a little bit of Wicked Ways blended in from the outer corner into the crease. Wicked Ways is also in the outer corner of the lid. Then I have Sweet Surrender is right there, kind of transitioning between the pinky lavender into that lilac. I've got Clandestine in the middle of the eye, and I've also got a little bit of Sweet Surrender under my eyes as well. I really liked how these colors kind of created this, let me back up a little bit, created this really nice watercolor effect. They were really easy to blend together. They were really easy to like use a fluffy brush and make just very whispery in the crease. On the actual eyelid, I put them over a white base so they would really, really, really pop. And then that darker blue that you see as my eyeliner is actually Pools of Passion used wet, because you can actually use these wet or dry, mixed with a mixing medium to make like an liner or to really intensify them. But I love the range of colors I've got. I hardly ever play with these kind of cool tone pastels, so it was really neat to try something new today. On the rest of my face, I'm wearing Splendora Inner Glow Blush from Darling Girl, and then my lipstick is Carl Corruption Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. The shadows are going to be available, I think, the 13th or 14th of March, so very soon. I'll put a link below to Darling Girl's website so that you guys can go and find these. But I think that they're great. I think if you need matte eyeshadows and you like the idea of having ones that are matte but very bright, very pigmented matte, sometimes it's hard to find matte eyeshadows that aren't like brown. Also, if you wanted the Pastel Goth palette but maybe you couldn't afford it or you couldn't justify it at the time, Susan usually does mini sizes of her shadows, so you could go through and get the more pastel shades of this and kind of get that pastel feeling on a much more budget conscious sort of way, which I think is great, because as pretty as those pastels are, it's not something I can see myself reaching for over and over. So it was a great way to kind of wet my toe in pastels without having to commit to them. So I hope that this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.